Breaking news from the Middle East. The war between Iran, Israel, and the United States has entered a dangerous new phase, with massive airstrikes, missile attacks, and rising casualties across the region. Thousands of targets inside Iran have been hit as the conflict rapidly spreads beyond its borders. Studio Microphone main story. According to military sources, the United States and Israel have launched large-scale joint strikes across Iran, targeting military bases, missile facilities, and strategic infrastructure. These attacks come shortly after the reported killing of Iran's Supreme Leader, Ali Khamenei, dramatically escalating tensions in the region. Iran's Red Crescent reports that more than 550 people have been killed in the strikes across several Iranian cities, with many others injured. But Tehran has quickly responded. Iran launched missile and drone attacks against Israel and U.S. targets across the Middle East. According to military reports, 6 U.S. service members were killed during these retaliatory strikes. In a chaotic incident, Kuwait mistakenly shot down 3 American fighter jets, highlighting the confusion and danger spreading throughout the region. Meanwhile in Israel, officials say 11 civilians were killed after Iranian missiles struck multiple areas. Deaths have also been reported in United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Bahrain, showing how quickly the conflict is expanding. Studio Microphone conflict expands. The war is now spreading beyond Iran and Israel. The Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah in Lebanon has launched missile attacks on Israel. Israel responded with airstrikes inside Lebanon, and Lebanese authorities report dozens of casualties from the fighting. This development raises fears that the entire Middle East could be drawn into a wider regional war. Studio Microphone statements from Washington. Speaking from the White House, U.S. President Donald Trump said the American military operation is expected to last 4 to 5 weeks, but warned that it could last much longer if necessary. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth stated that the conflict will not become an endless war, emphasizing that the United States is not seeking regime change in Iran. However, Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that Washington will not rule out any option, including the possibility of deploying ground troops if the situation escalates further. Studio Microphone. Iran rejects negotiations. In Tehran, Iran's top national security official Ali Larijani strongly rejected diplomatic talks with Washington. He declared that Iran will not negotiate with the United States, despite claims from President Trump that Iranian officials are already communicating with American representatives. Studio Microphone. Global impact. The conflict is also shaking the global economy. Oil prices have surged as military attacks threaten energy supplies from the Gulf region. Airports across the Middle East are experiencing mass flight cancellations, and many countries are urgently evacuating their citizens from Gulf states amid fears that the war could spread further. Studio Microphone. Closing. As missile strikes continue and more countries become involved, the world is watching closely. The big question now, will this conflict remain limited, or will it grow into a full-scale regional war? Stay with us for the latest updates on the escalating crisis in the Middle East.